We're back, baby! BBB is back in the building, back with some more winners. Bring the boys in. It's time to get the show going. We got the winners back.
He's electric.
Mickey, it's good to have you back on the show. I'm FA. This is Off the Bat, sponsored by Pure Wage at Pure Wage 5 on Twitter. Make sure you guys go check out my best in the business couple boosts for tonight, 4 to be in fact, and we will get to them in a minute. But I got Alf with me per usual. But we have a special guest today, Best Bets Premium in the house. Thank you for joining us today, brother. Happy to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, man. Looking forward to breaking down the MLB slate.
Me too, us too. Before we get into anything, Mickey, how was the climb up Mount Everest? Tell us everything we need to know.
Yeah, no, but for real, I was in Ohio doing some stuff, work with the homeless. It's good to be back, though. It's time to get some winners going again. We've been on a heater, so it's time to dive right back into it and keep the heater going.
So you just gonna make it up and not tell the people that you went to Bogota, Colombia to get a nose job?
Yeah, if I got a nose job, my nose wouldn't be as big as it is right now, so I appreciate it. But
I meant the other nose. Stand up.
Wow. Welcome to the show. BBB, we missed you. Happy to have you back, man. Excited to dive in to possibly a big play tonight in the Fighting BBBs. We will see. Best Bets, great to have you on, brother. Appreciate you joining us. Hefe, who are we brought to you by today?
We are brought to us by Pure Wage 5. Like I mentioned, we have 4 MLB boosts tonight from Pure. We will get to them in a little. We got to build a little suspense for you people. Looking at the comments, we got Where's My Cup saying, we have found BBB. The prop god is back. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. Maybe you lost a little bit of your thunder, man. You've been gone a while, a little rust. I don't know. We're going to have to get into it, guys. All right, guys. Let's not waste anybody else's time. Little recap from yesterday. Alf, anything stood out to you? I know Yankees went down early. They ended up coming back.
Huge comeback from the Yankees. Awesome win there. A lot of dogs again. Pirates, I thought were going to score a little more than they did. Gave it up late to the Nationals. That was a good game, but thought we'd see more runs. And as we predicted, Seabold from the Red Sox did not have a great debut. The Blue Jays hit pretty well there.
Yeah, yesterday was a great day for me. 5-1. Only lost on the Orioles Mariners under, but I did cash on the Orioles money line plus money there. And then the Paul Blackburn first 5 money line chain keeps rolling.
Game on
getting
back,
them at
right?
plus 200. You just can't fade Paul Blackburn in the first 5 at this rate. So another great day.
Yeah, interesting day in MLB. Alpha, you mentioned Seabold. He actually had 15 swings and misses as the most for a Red Sox starter all year, but just couldn't get the outs when they counted. Added up against him for sure. Luckily, the Angels pulled through for us on the late slate. Their bullpen did get suspended, but they appealed it, so they held up for us.
Very true. Very true.
Like it. All right, guys, let's get into it. What do you say?
Let's do it, boys. We don't have man in the back today, so you have man in the front being man in the back, so the graphics aren't going to be as pretty. I apologize. BBB's not as good as our other guy. But let's get into it. First game of the day, Hefe. Do what you do.
First game of the slate is brought to you by our friends over at Pick'It. Make sure you guys go check out Pick'It, man. We're on there every day giving out free plays, free winners, weekly cash giveaways, code ATS spot. That's ATSSPOT, QR code right in front of you. Scan it, download it, win. Simple as that. Braves, Phillies. Phillies are the favorites here. We got a nice little pitching matchup happening in Philadelphia this evening. Charlie Morton on the mound. For the Braves, Zach Wheeler on the mound. For the Phillies, Alpha, will start the day with you. What do you think?
Yeah, guys. I'm on the Phillies here in this spot. Wheeler's numbers are insane at home. He's got a sub 1.5 ERA sitting at a 1.49. He's been getting the job done. I think they're going to be getting the bats going today against Morton. Little scary. We know they don't have Harper, but I still think they have enough offense to get it done tonight. BBB, first game back. What do you got?
Yeah,
BB,
no
this is
here.
baseball. This
Yes.
is where the pitcher throws and the batter he swings like this thing. It's called a bat.
Yeah, it's really all we got now. So it's time to lock in about 8 weeks of a grind here in the MLB until we can get some football back. But first game here, no official play, but I lean towards the under here. Charlie Morton's been really good over his last 2 games, and Wheeler has been dealing all year. So I lean to the under in this one, maybe a first 5 angle, but no official play on this one for me.
Yeah, BBB, I agree with that first 5 angle. I do give the starting matchup edge here to Zach Wheeler, but I don't trust the Phillies bullpen against the Braves bullpen late. So I would lean here, Phillies first 5 money line.
I think because of no Harper, you're getting the Phillies at a nice little discount tonight, and I still like the Phillies. I'm with you, Alpha. I'm taking the Phillies on the money line.
All right,
All
boys.
right, guys,
Second
let's keep it
game.
moving. Pirates, Nationals. Thank God we put this game on. Thank God. What would we do if we didn't have this game on the slate? Because we have the matchup of the century, the pitching gas can himself, number one ranking worst pitcher in the history of the league, Patrick Corbin, with his 3-10 record and his 6.6 ERA. He's at home tonight. He's facing the Buccos. 1-4 is Quintana on the mound for the Buccos tonight. 3.6 ERA, guys. Stop me, because you never heard this one before. Patrick Corbin and the Nationals are a favorite tonight.
Yep.
Who the hell is putting their money on this game?
I am. I'm taking the over, 100% on the over in this spot, over 8.5. As we alluded to, this could be one of the worst pitching matchups we have seen. Combined, their record is 4-14. Quintana has yet to get a win on the road. He's 0-1 with a 4.5 ERA. Patrick Corbin is still Patrick Corbin. Nothing has changed. 2-5 at home, 5.87 ERA. We should see runs in this one. Give me the over 8.5.
Yeah, I like that there. I have a angle where I like the first 5 over as well. You can get that at 4.5 at -130. If your book doesn't have that, I like it at 5 as well. If you can get that closer to even money. But my favorite play is Pirates first 5 money line. I think that the Pirates, anybody can hit Patrick Corbin. Even the Brewers, who are the worst team in the league against lefties, put up 4 runs on him. So, he hasn't made it through more than 6 innings in any of his last 5 starts. I think that he gets teed up again today. And you're giving me plus money on the first 5 against probably one of the worst pitchers in the league this year. I don't care if it's a trap or not. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to take it, and that's what I'm riding with.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, everyone knows Patrick Corbin's getting paid $30 million a year to have a 6 ERA he's at now. So,
Yep.
I mean, Quintana, he's not
Yankee. This close.
That was the close one.
This close.
Yeah, but Quintana, he hasn't been great. He's been serviceable though. So I do agree with BBB here. Pirates first 5.
Corbin 1-8, 7.7 ERA when pitching at night. I can't even make that up. I got nothing official here, but you guys know it. If you've been following OTB this baseball season, Patrick Corbin is number 1 on my gas can list. He's an auto fade for me every time I lean with the Buccos in this one. But Quintana is not something that I'm really proud to back. So lean on the Pirates here. Let's move on. Greatest team on earth in the baseball season so far. The New York Yankees are back at it tonight with A's still in town somehow. Montas on the mound for the A's. He's 3-7, 3.2 ERA. Sears on the mound for the Yankees. JP Sears. Alpha, tell us about him.
I love JP Sears. 2-0 on the year. He's yet to allow a run. He's been absolutely tearing it up in the minors. This is going to be what JP Sears does for the Yankees. He comes up once every month or so, has a start, and the Yankees have gotten it done. And they plan these starts around games just like this. Teams that they know that they can beat, like the Athletics. All that matters in this one is the same exact thing as last night. If the Yankees can get to the 5th and 6th inning, down 1, 2, maybe 3 runs, they will tattoo this bullpen and they will win this game late. Yankees money line is a parlay piece for me. They will get it done. Like last night, wasn't pretty early, but they got it done in the end. BBB, what do you think?
It's a perfect. Sorry. I just want to say it's a perfect spot for Spears to pitch here with the early day game tomorrow for the Yankees.
100%.
Sorry.
Yeah, similar to yesterday, I had A's first 5. You can't trust this A's bullpen. I'm not taking it, but I do think it's not a bad play getting it in the plus money. I definitely could see a similar result to yesterday where you get the A's with an early lead, and then I think you can definitely hedge it with a Yankees live bet if it does go the way that it does. The Yankees have proven that they're not a team you want to fade full game, and that's not what I plan on doing today, to be honest. So maybe look for a live Yankees spot or maybe in an A's first 5 if I had to say something here.
Yeah, I would. This game's it's going to be an interesting game because Montez is a very hot and cold pitcher. He just carried a no-hitter into the 8th inning, and before that, he gave up, I believe, 6 or 7 runs in his 2 starts before that. So what Montez are we going to get? And then along with that, you do have Sears, who's pitched, I believe, 7 innings. Is that correct, Alpha?
7 innings on the year, 2 relief appearances, and 1 start. So this will be his 4th appearance on the year.
Yeah, so he does have very good numbers. We're going to have to see how long he can carry it and kind of how that transitions. This is a stay-away game for me. It's just too much juice. If you use it in a parlay, I don't mind it, like you said, Alpha.
Last 7 starts for Sears in the minors. He has a sub 1.6 ERA. He's been lighting it up in the minors and done well when he's come up here.
Lean the Yankees in a money line parlay here with the second team to be announced later in the show. The Yanks will get this one done, whether it's early or late. They'll come out with the victory tonight. All right, guys. Red Sox Jays out of Toronto. This is a good one. This is one of my favorite ones in the league. Sorry, I just got an update about Jalen Brunson. Almost had a heart attack.
What attack? I didn't get it. What's that?
Mavs losing hope that they're going to keep him. No,
oh, yeah, we're getting it. We
almost fainted.
Keep it rolling. I don't want to do this. Keep it rolling.
All right, we got the man who BBB keeps wanting to fade, but keeps proving him wrong. Waka. 6-1 on the year, 2.3 ERA, 3-0 on the road, which is where they find themselves today in Toronto versus Stripling and the Jays. I'll start this one off, guys. Red Sox won 7 of last 8. They got beat up yesterday, 7-2. I'm back on the train. I'm back on the Red Sox train tonight. Plus money, plus 120. I'm back at them. I'm back at Waka. Guys, Mick, this is who he is. I'm done. I'm done pretending that he's gonna revert back to his old self. No, he's just having a great year. And you know what? I'm embracing it. I'm back in Waka. I'm back in the Sox tonight. Plus 120 on the money line. Alpha?
Nothing for me in this one. The Red Sox are still a little bit banged up. They have Arroyo in right field yet again today. They have Vasquez behind the plate. Don't love anything. The only thing I was thinking about in this one would be the under, but this would be the game that Waka Flocka gives up 80 runs if I touch the under. Not touching it. BBB, any action from you?
Yeah, I'm with Hefe here. I'm back in Waka. The last few games, I've kind of thrown that trend to the side, like thinking he's going to regress. I'm just going to keep riding him until he does actually regress. I'll let him burn me before I let him keep fading him. So I'm getting him at plus 120. I love that here. I also like the under a little bit here. Ross Stripling has been much better pitcher at home, so I think under is a decent play. It's kind of juiced up. But my favorite play in this game is definitely the Red Sox, especially with the bullpen advantage. We've seen the Blue Jays blow so many games this year.
Yeah, I agree with that there. I give this advantage to the Red Sox. I think the starting pitchers are pretty equal. You could give a little advantage there to Waka, but the Red Sox do have the splits advantage. They do have the advantage in the bullpen, like you were saying. So I like the Red Sox here, plus 120 as an underdog.
All right, guys. Before we move on to the next game, Alpha, I'm going to tell people about the 4 boosts Pure Wage giving out today.
Let's get it. Give me 1 second to pull up the graphic because I am not the man in the back. BBB, you got to get much faster at this. We talked about it, but I do apologize.
This guy has been in training for over a week in literally Thailand. He doesn't even understand.
Wait, I almost got it.
You got it, my friend. Look at the boost from Pure Wage today. We got the Astros money line discounted from minus 125 to even odds plus 100. We got the Angels money line discounted from minus 130 to minus 105 odds. We got the Padres money line from minus 110 to plus money plus 105. And we got the Cubs money line from minus 120 to even odds plus 100, guys. 4 different boosts in the MLB from Pure Wage. Go check them out. Go DM them. That's at Pure Wage 5 on Twitter. All right. What do we got next?
Nailed it. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Brewers and the Rays, guys. This is another weird one. Got Baz on the mound, who at one point Alpha was trying to say is like going to win the Cy Young for the next 10 years.
I did not say
that. Obviously has not happened yet. Will never happen. Terrible take. We have it on camera. Don't act like you didn't say it. And we have Woodruff, who actually did win a Cy Young last year, 5-3, 4.7 ERA this year. And the Rays are home faves. Anybody back in the Cy Young?
Hold on. First of all, no. First of all, I have to address the absolute malarkey BS that you just stated. Since the first game on June 11th, where Shane Baz gave up 5 runs, he has had 2 starts. One of them versus the Yankees, one the Orioles. Both combined, he's allowed 1 run in both games in 11 innings of work. So he has looked pretty damn good since I said that. So I'm going to clarify that there. I'm on the under of this one, guys.
Every single one of those.
They lost 1-0.
That's a loss, my friend.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
it. A game.
I don't want to hear it. They lost 1-0. He's looked pretty good. This Rays team has not looked great, but I think it's a good spot for the under 7. I'm not going to have an official play on it, but that is what I would take on this game. BBB, anything officially from you on this one?
I think this is a tricky one because I think Baz is a good pitcher as well. I think that he's one of their best prospects. I think he's going to have a good future in this league. The problem is Brewers hit righties very well, so I could see him getting touched up in this one. But I lean towards the Rays in this one, honestly. I'm just not too sold on Woodruff this year, especially coming off the Cy. Just because you have a Cy Young does not mean you're going to continue to be a great pitcher. We've seen that with Robbie Ray this year. So I'm not going to back someone just off of past accomplishments. I kind of like Baz. I like him to shut things down here early in this game, and he might get touched up a little bit, but I like the Rays to come out on this one. That's my lean in this.
Yeah, Woodruff's definitely started off this year pretty poorly after a lot of high expectations for him. In his 2 rehab starts, he threw 7 innings. He had 14 strikeouts, and even before he got hurt, he was starting to turn the ship around. I think we see the old Brandon Woodruff tonight. Shane Baz, I mean, he won't be bad. I don't think he gets his win today. Sorry about that, Alpha. But I'm going to ride Brewers money line today behind a healthy Brandon Woodruff and all of their bullpen arms healthy.
Question: do you think Shane Baz is a decent pitcher, though? Do you think he's a fade?
I think he's a decent pitcher, yes.
I actually have a real question. Shout out to Where's My Cup, because I feel like I have to mention this. Shane Baz over 5.5 strikeouts. His last 4 appearances, he's went over that every single time.
I will say I think the Brewers are third to like the least amount of chase rate against right-handed pitching. They've been really good against righties. They just suck against lefties. So good point.
Thanks for adding that. All right, guys, keep moving. What do we got next?
Anything from you?
Nothing from me on this one. To be honest with you, I can't. The 2 damn Cy Young pitchers, they're both actually pitching tonight. Neither of them, both of them just fell the hell off this year. Don't get me started on the one in Seattle.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Stroh's Mets, great pitching matchup at Citi Field tonight.
Maybe.
Why? Why you say maybe?
Did you see Carrasco's last outing?
He's gonna bounce back. Do not disrespect CC.
So you're taking the Mets.
Don't cut me off. Been here for 10 minutes. Yes, I'm taking the freaking Mets. Okay. We got Framber Valdez on the mound for the Stros. He's 7.32.9 ERA. He did pretty well against the Yankees in his outing last week. Carrasco on the mound, 8-3, 4.4 ERA for the Mets. But at home, he pitches much better than on the road. He's 5-0 at home with a 3 ERA. I'm on the Mets. I got him at even money, guys. I think they get it done. I know it's easy to back the Stros. They've been in town for a while, but taking the Mets. Alpha. They
also just rocked the Mets in Houston. But New York is back tonight playing in New York. I think we will see the Astros bat stay a little cool. I don't know if the Mets will get a ton of runs off. I love the under in this matchup, under 8, as Hefe alluded to. Valdez has been good on the road, 1.9 ERA, 4-1, and Carrasco's better at home, like Hefe said. Carrasco's 5-0 with a 3.0 ERA. I think this one's going to stay pretty low. BBB, what are you thinking?
Yeah, no official angle on this one for me. I think there's a lot of just too many variables for me to choose a side on this one. Carrasco, he's been kind of hot or cold. I've talked about him earlier in the year about how, I think that he was going to have some blow-ups, and he's finally starting to have that. He had that last game, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce back like Hefe said. So personally, just going to lay off this one.
Yeah, I think Valdez is one of the most slept on pitchers in the league. I think a lot of it is because he is from Houston. I believe this is his 4th year as a starter. He's had a sub-3 ERA every year. So I think a lot of people do underestimate Valdez. And with that being said, Carrasco's allowed 13 runs in his last 3 starts. I know you guys like the New York teams, but I'm going to have to fade Carrasco here as I'm riding Astros.
This guy off the freaking show. Bum.
It's been fun while it lasted.
Funny stuff. All right, man. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Get on to the next game. What do we got? Oh, what a game we have. I have no comments. You can take it away, BBB.
Yeah, honestly, this is not a spot that I feel comfortable backing the Cardinals. Dakota Hudson.
The what?
The Fighting BBBs.
Thank you.
I think that, watching the team, knowing the team, I think that Hudson is due for some regression here. I think it's going to catch up to him at some point. And Garrett's been pretty decent for the Marlins. I know his ERA record doesn't show so, but I've watching him live pitch, you can tell he's going to be a decent pitcher. Not at the price that we have here. I'm not comfortable backing them. I think if anything, there's more value with the Marlins, especially after getting absolutely whomped on yesterday.
Wow.
Okay? You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay.
This guy goes
BBB fades the Cardinals on his return episode.
It's always the Cardinals, but I'm not betting.
What the hell did the jungle in the Congo do to you, man?
Is that your team, BBB?
A lot of bets. It's my team, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dakota Hudson, 3-1, 2.6 ERA at home this year. Can't believe you're not backing your boy. You literally have a post.
I think he's due for regression. I know it's crazy because you guys take the Yankees every day, and it's weird seeing people not take their teams every day. But I'm trying to be a little unbiased.
Imagine
it's just weird seeing your team win every day. I mean, most profitable betting.
I know, right, Alpha? I mean, it's crazy. Imagine having your team be 54-20. It's just.
I know it must hurt when you guys lose in the second round of the playoffs every year too.
We shall see. All right, Bats, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, no official play for me on that one. Hudson does allow a lot of base runners. The Marlins are a scrappy team. They could push a couple across, but no official play either way there.
Yeah, for sure. I feel the Cardinals really do suck.
All right, let's keep it by 99 is what I wanted to say. Marlins by 99.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay, let's keep it moving, guys. We got a nice little matchup out in the desert. Arizona is hosting the Padres. Manaea on the mound for the Pods, 3.8 ERA. Gallen on the mound for the D-backs. He's 4-2, 2.9 ERA, but at home this year, he's 2-0, 2.5 ERA. Good home pitcher. This guy's begging to be traded. Maybe not. Alpha, what do you think?
Man, this is a tough spot here. I'm not going to have any action on this one. I did lean the D-backs, but at the price, I don't think there's much value taking the D-backs, and I thought they'd be at a bigger plus money. So no action from me. Anything from you, BBB?
Yeah, Padres have lost 2 straight. I think this is a team that's due for some regression. They've hit the ball crazy so far this year, especially having guys out, like some of your stars like Tatis. I think we'll see them start finally losing some of these games that they should, not so many heroic comebacks. And this, we've talked about them all year. The Diamondbacks are a scrappy team. You know, they get hot and they either win 100 in a row, they lose 100 in a row. They finally won yesterday after losing about 300 in a row. So I think that we could get them going back. I like them. I like Gallen. He's their ace. I'm going to trust him. Minus 105. I'm going to have a light play on them today.
All right.
I love this matchup here for Zach Gallen as well. However, I don't know if I trust the Diamondbacks offense here to back him at all. If I was getting maybe a plus 130, plus 140 line, I'd back the Diamondbacks, but I can't trust them at an even money line.
No.
Oh, God. No. I just got a bad text message. I'm going to lose my mind if the Knicks give Brunson $25 million a year. I'm starting to sweat.
That's the offer.
I don't want to follow this game anymore.
All right, Padres, baseball, Darvish. Who you taking?
Swing. Tatis still not back. 4th in All-Star voting. That's why MLB All-Star voting is a goddamn sham. Tatis is the 4th leading vote getter in the NL for shortstop. He hasn't played a damn game. Move on. That's all I have to say about this.
I believe this is the last one we have tonight.
This is the last one, thank God, because I'm going to have a meltdown on live stream. It is the Reds and Cubs, and the Cubs they got Keegan Thompson on the mound. He's been pitching fantastic this year. 7-2 coming into this game. This is another guy that I would look out for trade deadline for people to be begging to get him. He's pitching really well at home, 4-0 with a 1.5 ERA at Wrigley Field. That's where they find themselves today, facing the Reds and Luis Castillo, who is not so good. 2.4, 3.7 ERA. We haven't started with our guest at all today. Best bets. Last game, you take it away.
Oh, man, I wish you would have picked one of the other ones. I don't have a play on this game. These are 2 very solid righties. You mentioned Keegan Thompson's numbers. Luis Castillo is obviously hurt. However, he's been the Reds' ace for a number of years. He's still a very solid pitcher. This is a stay-away game. 2 bad teams with good right-handed pitchers on the mound. Go either way.
Castillo pitching might be one of his last games in Cincinnati. Rumors are flying that he's going to go to the Yankees, which makes absolutely no sense. The Yankees have been rumored to get Castillo every single year for the last 4 or 5 years. Looks like this year might actually happen. But BBB to this game, what are you thinking? Wait. What did you hear?
I was going to say, I heard they're in the market for Corbin as well, so keep an eye on that.
Oh, God. I shouldn't have went back to you. BBB, what do you have in this one?
I've always had this trend going for like a long time. Luis Castillo has never been a good road pitcher. Last year we saw him go 2-8 with almost a 5 ERA, and I think that's the same in this one. So I think we could see that continue this year. It hasn't been as exaggerated, but especially with the splits of how well Keegan Thompson has been at home this year, basically a pick 'em. I like the Cubs to get it done here.
No action officially for me. Hefe, anything from you?
I like the Cubs here, man. I'm going to back Thompson at home. He's been pitching really well at home, and I like the Cubs to get it done tonight. And I believe this is one of the pure boosts. So if you're on the Cubs like I am, make sure to hit them up. You can get them at even money. All right, Alpha. All right. You know what time it is, baby.
Let's get it, boys. Best bets, MLB style. Sears to Trevino. Best plays tonight, guys. My first one, Mets, Astros under the 8. Second one's going to be Cardinals, Marlins over 9. Tigers plus 1.5. We did not go over that one. And the parlay I have tonight is Yankees, Dodgers, moneyline parlay plus 125. It did not hit yesterday. It is going to hit today. BBB, give the people
I love it. All right, 3 plays, 3 winners. We're back, baby. We're going Pirates, first 5 money line. That's in that plus odds. We're going Red Sox money line, another plus money one there. And then we get the Cubs money line, which is a not a dog in this one unless you use the pure boost below. Make sure you hit him up. You can get that at even odds.
Very nice, BBB. I have 2 plays lined up right now. I have Brewers money line. We are going to back Brandon Woodruff here at a plus number. I like the big righty there as an underdog. And we're also going to be fading the Mets, as we talked about earlier, right in the Astros and their big lefty on the bump. I will have a third play. I'll tweet it out later for you guys. Going to handicap the night slate later.
Love it.
Wow.
A lot of action there.
A lot of action.
Oh, man. I'm going with the Red Sox money line plus money odds 120. I'm going with the Mets money line even odds plus 100. I'm putting in the Phillies as my third play at minus 115. 3 money lines for you tonight. All right, everybody. That's been Off the Bat. Yes, Alpha, thank you for posting that again. The 4 boosts from Pure Wage 5. Make sure you guys go check them out on Twitter to take advantage of any of those. You see the Astros at even, you see the Angels at minus 105, you see the Padres at plus money, and you see the Cubs at even money too. So if you're interested in any of those, Pure Wage is the only place to get them. Make sure you DM them, Pure Wage 5. Tell them we sent you.
We'll see you boys tomorrow. We're sweeping.